Reports are surfacing that federal authorities may be pressuring Bricc Baby to cooperate against Lil Durk. It all began when word spread that Bricc Baby, Big U, Loose Cannon, and others were arrested in a major takedown targeting the Rolling 60s gang. According to legal sources, Bricc Baby's recent arrest has intensified speculation that he could be compelled to provide information on Lil Durk. The timing of both arrests has raised eyebrows, especially since the feds have reportedly been building a murder-for-hire case involving Durk, allegedly sparked by Bricc Baby's own past comments. Around 3 years ago, Bricc Baby went live and claimed that people couldn't say Durk didn't avenge King Von because they got Lul Pab. Coincidentally, when Durk was arrested, that old interview resurfaced and went viral online, reacted in real time, further fueling speculation that his comments may have drawn federal attention to Durk in the first place.
Was this an attempted?
I was saying you can't say that.
Then they put you. Why?
Like, you died. You can't say that.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Oh, who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, because Lil Pab.
So this is about the.
Oh! What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more.
But there's more. Bricc Baby may have unknowingly made things worse for Lil Durk. Federal investigators are now citing lyrics from Durk's song Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy. Specifically the line, "Told me they got an Addy. Go, got the location, go." These lyrics are now being tied to another one of Bricc Baby's interviews that recently resurfaced. In that interview, Bricc Baby claimed he would have dropped Quando Rondo's location for Durk if he had asked because of his loyalty to him. Now the feds are reportedly questioning whether Durk actually did ask Bricc Baby for the location, since the lyrics in Bricc Baby's statement appear suspiciously connected.
Why is that? Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, look, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had to ask me, I probably would have been. Because if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now, I'd accept it.
Right.
People are saying you lined up someone from your own hood, but Bricc Baby has denied it. Still, he admitted, "What's really wrong with giving my friend the address? That's my boy, he lost someone close to him. If he had asked me who did it, I might have told him." Bricc Baby went on to say that even if it wasn't true, 9 times out of 10, he wouldn't have had a problem with it. Then came the line that really raised eyebrows. "If he makes the call right now, I can hook him up." That bar, combined with past statements, has only strengthened the Fed's case. Now with Bricc Baby behind bars facing serious charges, many believe it's only a matter of time before he's pressured into snitching on Lil Durk. And here's another twist. Charleston White recently claimed that he's the reason Bricc Baby ended up in federal custody in the first place.
I'm the one that put the feds on Bricc Baby. He telling you, I didn't think I'd be playing. When Bricc Baby went to Houston and was playing on the internet with that $10,000 stack on his head, and indirectly said, "Hey, I got some money on Charleston's head," and he continued to act like he was pursuing me, I made a federal report. First, I called Houston, made the report to Houston, but I did this through my law enforcement team. So, not only that, we filed a report with the feds in LA along with the LA County Police. I swear to God.
Charleston White, who has never been a fan of Lil Durk, actually celebrated Durk's arrest, calling it a win for the community. But now, with Bricc Baby also behind bars, things have taken another turn. While White may have seen it as another personal victory, Bricc Baby's arrest could ultimately deal an even bigger blow to Durk, as it opens the door for the feds to apply more pressure and potentially flip him as a witness.
This is a real thing. Now that demonic force was a dark force, it was a dark energy. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it.
It's starting to look like Lil Durk's world is unraveling. In a shocking development, reports surfaced this morning revealing that the rapper was attacked inside a cell block at LA County Jail. while details about his condition remain undisclosed. Sources suggest a transfer to another facility is likely underway for his safety. The incident was so serious, it reportedly prompted Kanye West to reach out to Lil Durk, directly calling him while he was still behind bars.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Just taking a day at a time. Just chilling and staying focused for real.
Yeah. I love the time we spent in Saudi, man. That was great.
Look, that's all I'm talking about here. The people here, they get their time, and they ain't never experienced the world. So I be telling them stories. They be on 20.
Wow. Yeah, man. I just got off the phone with Puff. I talked to him for the first time 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, he called me. Yeah.
However, rumors began spreading rapidly online after fans noticed something strange. Quando Rondo and Lil Tim, two men believed to be seeking revenge against Lil Durk for the death of Lul Pab, both released separate interviews on the exact same day. Even more curious, they delivered nearly identical messages. While some dismissed it as a coincidence, others saw it as a calculated move, possibly orchestrated to keep federal attention off them. Many speculated it was a strategic attempt to distance themselves from any plots targeting Durk while he's incarcerated. In his interview, Lil Tim even said,
Like shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That shit would never happen.
That interview then led to Quando Rondo echoing the exact same sentiment. He stated that he also wishes things had been handled differently, and insisted there's no bad blood between him and Lil Durk. The matching tone and timing of both interviews only fueled speculation that the statements were coordinated, possibly as a way to downplay any tension and avoid further scrutiny from federal investigators.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and the mama that 100% know them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this book that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out, or whatever. Like, they could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
What made it even more suspicious was the fact that both interviews, despite being conducted by different outlets, were released on the exact same day and even within the same hour. This strange synchronicity caught the attention of an online investigator who uncovered a deeper reason behind it. According to them, part of the evidence in Lil Durk's federal case centers entirely around his lyrics, specifically how they appear to line up with real-life crimes in Chicago, and notably, the incident involving Lul Pab. One lyric under scrutiny is, "Look on the news and see your son screaming, 'No, no.'" This line is especially damning, as Quando Rondo was reportedly at the scene of Lul Pab's death, visibly screaming those exact words in real time.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Lil Durk's legal team maintains that the lyrics in question are purely coincidental and have no connection to any real-life crimes. In a strategic move reminiscent of tactics used in the YSL trial, Durk's lawyer presented a declaration from his producer in the murder-for-hire case. The producer confirmed that the track Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy, featuring Babyface Ray, one of the song's prosecutors claim references, real-world violence, was actually recorded 7 months before the incident involving Lul Pab. A court document was even submitted showing the original project file creation date, reinforcing the timeline. This has led many to believe that Quando Rondo and Lil Tim's coordinated interviews might have been an attempt to get Durk implicated, just as Durk's lyrics were said to coincidentally align with real events. Now, Durk's legal team is flipping the narrative, using the timing and context of these coincidences as leverage to push for his release, ideally before the drop of his upcoming album. A recent update even quoted Durk saying, "It's better to be low-key. With your money, you can't afford 10 Maybachs. Don't buy one."
It came with a plan to be like a feature one out. The crib, and everything weighted, beat. Ain't with none small. I went this Saturday straight. You over there? They're broke. I see all this. I had one car. It's not that I can't get it. I'm not thinking back. You pay back 10 Maybach, no back.
A viral comment quickly gained traction online, with fans speculating that Lil Durk's team releasing his most motivational moments in softer settings might be a strategic move to show the judge that Durk's influence has always been positive. It turns out that theory might have been spot on. Even DJ Academics weighed in, saying, "We're praying for Lil Durk, by the way," and later adding, "He sent me word that he's about to drop the album of the year." This prompted an insider to reveal Durk's album is coming soon, but something much bigger is happening behind the scenes. All I can say is, this mysterious statement caught the attention of Durk's legal team, who began investigating the possibility of a release date being set, prompting them to search for any clues that might indicate when Durk could be free.
It all depends on the hunger of the U.S. attorney and the AUSA that's involved. And if they want this individual badly enough, they'll make very attractive deals for these individuals. What does a very attractive deal look like? I think they go for the lowest hanging fruit. Whoever, didn't actually die, maybe someone that was involved that didn't actually, or someone that, but it didn't hit, they're going to have forensics. Yeah. So they'll take whoever is the least culpable, and I think that they'll approach him and make a deal with him, that'll be the most attractive. And if that guy doesn't make a deal, they'll move on to the next guy. So usually that's what happens, right? You go for the lowest hanging fruit first, the guy that you think will flip, the guy that didn't really have that much involvement. And I think what also is interesting with the indictment is it wasn't just money. They're like, oh, it could have been money or it could have been career advancement.
Kodak Black's attorney, Bradford Cohen, has stated that Lil Durk could potentially avoid conviction in the King Von and Quando Rondo revenge case, provided he doesn't testify against him. He explained, "I'm reluctant to say they have a solid case against Durk Banks. There's still a long way to go in proving the conspiracy charges against him."
When it comes to Durk Banks, so far I've seen one text that says, "Don't have them associate my name with any kind of flights that they're taking." Certainly that's not a good text, but is that the only text? Because that doesn't, that in itself doesn't stand on its own. Certainly it's circumstantial. But like I said, we have to wait and see what other evidence they have. If they have a snitch, if they have videotapes or audio tapes of him saying something, I think that's a lot different than, hey, just make sure you don't associate my name with these guys. So I'm hesitant to say that they have, a slam dunk case on Durk Banks.
What's particularly concerning is that the feds recognized Lil Durk had a strong chance of being released from jail, prompting them to take unsettling actions by investigating other crimes in the Chicago area. An update revealed over 230 gigabytes of digital evidence, including audio and video recordings, surveillance footage, and 20,000 pages of reports are currently being processed for discovery. An F member named Jam is the one who provided the evidence. A court update also stated the feds believe Lil Durk paid to have these two members dealt with. The first is Stephen Mack, who is linked to Durk's brother, DeFang, and the second involves Jam's baby mother, who passed away after Durk discovered Jam was wearing a wire. Authorities believe Jam is crucial to connecting Lil Durk to all three crimes, citing an Instagram live session where Durk appears to notice Jam wearing a wire as Jam can be seen holding the top of his coat and whispering into it.
My whole dream thing. I ain't gonna lie, feeling like back in the day. Oh, oh, dang. Like, he took a
check on your man. Heard you got
yeah.
Ain't gonna lie, man.
Hey, when I was growing up, I
What
used to
happened to Dan?
architect. Man, what happened to Dan?
School's ass out down.
All that whooping on the net, it got your man. Let's roll.
As the authorities are building another M case against Durk, they presented this evidence to the judge his Instagram story, which was posted just 30 minutes after Stefan Mack passed away. Additionally, they highlighted another Instagram post from the following day where Durk is seen laughing. This was used to support claims of defamation in connection with the case.
You can't see other shit. What? Chicken on punch. Hey, somebody else said slap con. What is it? Slap con.
Jam is the same man to whom Durk reportedly gave $50,000 during an Instagram live session.
What's his name? Steady crying, huh? He's steady crying. Feed him. Look. Big mama
See that?
Feed
My
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies. Like, I gotta hold my money like this. It's too much. Crazy though. I'm sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and internet games and all this. I'm some money to do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it. Whatever it is I want to go out and do it. Not what I want to do, what I want. Y'all can do that, bro. Bro got out what? You know that
Haven't you did
the year I did it now?
Yeah. Just let it be. 12. Sweet. That boy popped out 12 years. Man. So much money. We really didn't get in order to pick out lanes. Man, boy.
Throughout the entire Instagram live, the feds noticed that the people in the background were also seen jewelry shopping with King Von just 6 months before his death, indicating that they were all very close friends.
Let's go over there. Boss, you good? My boy.
They got real in here, man.
Durk later spoke about the situation, explaining that he doesn't even let his friends know where he lives and keeps his personal information to himself. You can hear the sadness in his voice as he reflects on the betrayal, especially knowing that Jam turned on it.
From a mile away. I don't think people realize that. I can have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your.
Unfortunately, Lil Durk only learned about Jam's betrayal when it was already too late, unable to seek revenge himself. Durk allegedly sent his associates to handle the situation. A report later revealed Jam was found by F members hiding out in a house outside of Atlanta. Sources claimed Jam faced retribution for cooperating with the authorities against Durk. Along with this, a photo of a crime scene outside the house where Jam was staying surfaced. Alleged news outlets reported that Jam didn't just provide evidence against Durk. He also disclosed that the titles of Durk's albums and songs effectively outlined a roadmap of past crimes. Even DJ Academics weighed in, offering further details.